So I see Lamont Roach still running around trying to talk about a draw. Like that a draw is not a win. So I hope you working out because Gervonta Davis is working out, man. Period, point blank. He getting ready, and if y'all kind of counted Javante out, bro, like I don't know why you would even do that. Like what's the thing? What's the reason why you would count Javante out? You know, it's a lot of haters out there that hate Javante Davis, but hey, it happens like that sometime. But while your favorite fighter Lamont Roach, it's a trip how the audience they'll switch up quick. Whoever's winning, whoever they think winning, they just run with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. It's kind of crazy how this boxing game is. It's crazy about life, period. But yeah, I hope Lamont Roach is really working out because he is a great fighter. I can't take nothing from Roach. I can't take not one thing for Roach. He had an answer every time Javante threw a punch. He had an answer. He had a comeback for it, and that's real boxing. He had a real plan. And he came in there with his real plan. He just didn't do enough to get the win. So now the rematch is coming up, and we can't wait to see a scheduled date for it. But I'm hoping that Javante get himself together because he's going through some personal things, and you could tell being a Javante. I mean, if you're not a Javante Tank Davis fan, then you ain't gonna know. But I actually talked to Coach Calvin, and we had a conversation, and I just felt like I said Calvin, something's going on with Javante. He said it probably is. We never know. I didn't want to elaborate on another man's business, but I'm gonna support the man whether he good or bad. Period. When I lock in and I support somebody, I say that's my fighter, that's my football player, that's my basketball player. I lock in with him forever. I don't care if you losing, win, draw, whatever. I'm locked in with you. So I know he's working out. I know he got his stuff together. I know a lot of people hating on him. Clarissa Shields hating on him. A lot of people got something to say. I think Teofimo Lopez. I think he kind of subsided everything, and he just like he got a really he know what's up with Javante. He respect Javante, and Javante got respect for him. It looked like Devin Haney and Teofimo should get down. Real talk, just on some real shit. I want to just see that fight, but I really want to see the Ryan and Haney fight again. But Javante is getting ready. Trust and believe Javante is gonna come and he gonna show out. This time it's gonna be a whole different ball game. Sometimes I was like I'm mad that he ain't working with Calvin because I feel like you've been with him since the beginning. But sometimes it's like working a job. You don't work that job for the rest of your life. Sometimes you switch jobs. You leave that job and go to another job. But only thing I hope is that they have a mutual respect and he still got love for him because Calvin did a lot for him. When I heard Calvin say he watched me lose my wife, he watched me lose my house. Like that's how dedicated. That's how you know when somebody dedicated when they sacrifice everything for a certain purpose. He said basically you lost your roof over your head and you lost your wife for boxing. It don't. What can you say? What can you really say? He gave his life for boxing. So I respect Calvin. He's a cool brother. He called me back. We chopped it up, but hopefully Javante gets with a coach. If it's not back with Calvin, I want him to be back with Calvin because I think Calvin has the answers. Calvin and Kenny Ellis, I think they both have the answers to how to beat Lamont Roach. Kenny is not spoke about a lot, but Kenny is a strategic dude, man. I think Kenny is the one that watch all the film, and I think Kenny is the one who sets up the game plan. I think he sets up the strategy of how to beat somebody. I think he sets up when to move and how to move. Kenny is one of those dudes that he not spoke about. He like the silent assassin. So I don't know what's going on, but I wish they get it together. I don't know. I don't see another coach working with Gervonta right now that can do more than Kenny and Calvin, man. And Kenny and Calvin, y'all go look up my song, Like Tank Davis, on all streaming platforms. It's Like Tank Davis by Greedy Mac on all streaming platforms, man. And, you know, leave some comments below and tell me how y'all feel about what's going on with Tank and his trainers and how Lamont Roach is running around parading like, you know, he parading off a draw. Like, bro, Lee, come on, bro. Like, I hope you working out while you running around here because you got a little notoriety and a little fame off of a draw. You came in there and did good. Nobody said you didn't. But he started to be blinded by the lights, bro, and that's when you get whooped. You know, that second time around, you come in there and just take a straight L and didn't even fight good as you fought the first time because you see all this fame, you getting all this fame. I know you was the underdog, and you know when the lights start shining on you, you know things is different, but you gotta come on, bro. Like, real talk. Like, I'm tired of looking on YouTube and they still talking about the draw. Like, bro, like, the commission didn't turn it over because they didn't see fit. If the commission didn't turn it over, now y'all can say what y'all want about Gervonta got this in his back pocket. He ain't got the commission in his back pocket. You ain't got enough money. You ain't got enough money in your bank account to persuade the commission to do anything. So if the commission didn't overturn it, then that lets you know that Lamont Roach did not do enough to beat Gervonta Davis. You guys are fans. Some of y'all was sitting in the ring. Some of y'all was watching it on TV like I was. So the commission was right there. They got judges. They got the referee. They got everything right there. They got cameras right there over the ring. Everything. So they seeing it true close up. They probably done watched the fight 10 times. And like I said, Lamont Roach did not do enough for the commission to overturn this decision from the judges. And I think, personally, I think a draw was good. I don't think Gervonta Davis did enough to say he beat Roach. I believe it was an off night for him because he's going through something mentally, and you know, there you have it. I can't do nothing but tell the truth. I'm a 100% Gervonta Tank Davis fan. Him and Bud Crawford, them is my two favorite fighters right now, period. You know, they don't even get along. I hate that, but, you know, it's life. What can we do about that? We got to keep moving. We got to keep showing them what it is. But Gervonta Tank Davis is really up in there, and he working out. Y'all put some comments down there and let me know what you think about this. If you get any value from this video, if you feel like I'm telling the truth, or if you feel like I'm not telling the truth, or you feel like I got a point or I don't got a point, leave it down in the comments and let me know. And you know, subscribe and like to my channel. I would appreciate it. But it don't cost a dime. It don't cost 20 cents. It don't cost 3 pennies for you to subscribe to my channel. If you don't want to subscribe to my channel, that's fine. But I appreciate it if you like the video, just so the video can get a little traction and can move around to some other people that might, you know, see value in my videos. You know, I'm just trying to get my channel up, and this is the best way I know how. But, you know, Gervonta Tank Davis is in there, and he's really working out, bro. Like, he's coming back to set the standard, and he coming back to show Lamont Roach what he really is. Because y'all thinking, oh, man, Tank is a killer, man. Tank is a straight natural born, you know, a boxing assassin, bro. He gets in there and takes care of business, bro. You know that. Y'all know he gets in there and he does his thing. A lot of y'all is like, oh, man, he didn't knock Roach out, so now y'all feeling like, oh, man, come on, man. Come on, man, be for real, man. He ain't gonna knock every opponent out. Floyd Mayweather haven't knocked every opponent. Buster Douglas didn't knock every opponent out. Mike Tyson didn't knock every opponent. Roy Jones Jr., Sugar Ray Leonard, George Foreman, Muhammad Ali, they did not knock everybody out. Some nights you gonna get that early knockout. Some nights you gonna go that whole 12. That's why you work out for the whole 15 rounds. So you be good to go a whole 12. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is real boxing. A lot of y'all criticize and say what you want to say, but you ain't in there fighting. You can't even fight. Some of y'all can fight, some of y'all can't, but you guys have no idea what a boxer does. Please like, follow, and subscribe. Like, follow, and subscribe. It don't cost a dime. If you can't do that, just like the video. Just like the video, just so it can get a little traction. I appreciate y'all for having me. Thank you. See you next time.